locker room. That thing just ended. And all I just say is, happy 26th birthday, Trevor Lawrence. What a birthday present this is for he. You see, this man, oh my God, I thought he had blew it, right? I thought he had messed up because he had ran the ball once and then he ran again. I thought he should have thrown the ball out of bounds, but he did not. The clock tick, tick, tick. Trevor Lawrence got the timeout called. I thought he could have saved that timeout because he knew he wasn't going to get far. Just throw that ball. Stop trying to duck and dodge. You don't have that much time, but that's okay. He made up for the mistake when they had another mistake. He goes down under center, close to the goal line, and the guard steps on his foot late in the game. They're down by 4 and need to score a touchdown to win this game. Trevor Lawrence on the ground, no timeouts. He gets up, starts running. A defensive lineman jumps, I don't think it was Chris Jones. Was it Chris Jones? Jumps on him, but slides off him. And somehow Trevor Lawrence makes it to the end zone for his second rushing touchdown. And I say his first signature stamp on I'm in the NFL now game. The Jacksonville Jaguars 4-1, and they have already beaten the San Francisco 49ers, and tonight they beat the man, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs, who now go to 2-3 themselves, and that's a whole nother story. We'll get to that story in a minute. But right now, in this story, we got to give glory to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And let me tell you something, too. You can say what you want. I watched Jacksonville for quite a while. And Travis Hunter makes a difference with this team. He makes a difference with this team. Say what you will. He made a great catch tonight, made a few great moves tonight, and made some plays at wide receiver, made a pretty good play at defensive back, because they had so much speed on that Kansas City sideline, on that Kansas City at the wide receiver group, that they had to play him at defensive back also. What a game. This thing just ended. I mean, just ended. I'm still fired up watching it because I thought when Patrick Mahomes went down and scored, I said, oh, God, he did it again. But wow. Give kudos and give great love to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars were down 14 points. They scored 21 unanswered points. And then you watch that battle between quarterbacks. I call it Mr. Miyagi and Danielson. You know what I mean? From Karate Kid. The master and the student. And the master, because the student has been studying the master, and a lot of like in little ways, you know. I think Patrick Mahomes' football IQ is a tad higher than Trevor Lawrence, but he has a lot more experience than Trevor Lawrence. But Trevor Lawrence today made the right plays to win in the end, and that's what counts. He got another game-winning drive. I think he had 8 game-winning drives to this point. And today he did real fine on his birthday, getting number 9. You understand? On his 26th birthday, he got number 9. Game-winning drive. And this one is different than all of them because this one took out the king. That right there on your resume goes a long way. When you can say, I beat the king. I beat Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson can't really say that. You know what I mean? There are great quarterbacks in this league that can't really say that. But Trevor Lawrence can say that. Wow, dude. That was a great game right there. That was Jacksonville is for real, peeps. I mean, they're for real. And get this, they got good young talent, and it's a good young nucleus. You know what I mean? Etienne, Lawrence, Hunter, Thomas on offense. Man, they got some talent on defense. Lloyd hit Patrick Mahomes for a 99-yard picky 60. Patrick Mahomes don't give up 99 yards, nothing, let alone a 99 yards picky 60. You never see Patrick Mahomes doing that. Doesn't make that mistake. Great job by Lloyd, reading his eyes and coming over and making that play. Wow. A game like that, withstanding, coming back like that, withstanding, this is the team of this decade that we're playing. These guys have got championship pedigree. They're not going to give in. They're not going to give out, and they would never give up. And you still took them. You still took them. It's not like they were playing horrible football and they couldn't get anything right. They fought you, and they gave you their best shot, and you still took them. They're older. You're younger. You're closer to your floor. They're already on their ceiling. And you took them, Jacksonville. Imagine where you can go if you continue to work and make sure you continue to get that collective will together and grow together. I said, wow. Boy, NFL football is so good. I'm so glad I can sit here. I don't need nobody else TV. I don't need nothing and nobody. I just want to sit here, right here, and talk to y'all about this football stuff and what I just saw right there. How many people, and it happened in Jacksonville. In Jacksonville. Man, them people gonna party tonight. You hear me? That thing gonna be rocking like I don't know what tonight because they beat BMOC. They beat the BMOC. When you talk about the landscape of the NFL, big man on campus has been Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. BMOC got beat tonight. And what does that mean? Prison mentality in the National Football League. That's the game we play. Oh, you know what I was just thinking about too? Oh, that's going to be, when is that game? That's going to be, man, listen, I'm already thinking about it. Boy, I can't wait to see it. You know what I'm thinking about now? That battle. Look at I can't wait to see Jacksonville and Indy. I can't wait to see Jacksonville and Pittsburgh. You remember those old Jacksonville-Pittsburgh battles? Wait. I gotta see the statue. Let me see when these games come up. I love this. I love this so much, y'all. I love it so much. Oh my God. Jags schedule. Let me get it up here for y'all. Jags schedule. Jaguars schedule. So, okay. You beat the first three games, they beat the Panthers, Bengals, and the Texans. What do people say? That's nothing. You beat those three teams. All right, what does that prove? But then the next two games, or we should say the last two games, the Jaguars beat the 49ers, one of the top teams in the NFC, and the Chiefs, BMOC. You know what I'm saying? BMOC, big man on campus. And you took them out. Woo, Duval. That is insane, Duval. Now, Duval got a tough game the next couple of weeks because now they'll face Seattle on the 12th. And you know Seattle, man. Sam Darnold, we watched that great game with Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. Trevor Lawrence and Sam Darnold's going to be a great battle because Seattle has an offense that can put some points on the board. But from this game, Jacksonville comes out of this game with way more confidence than they started this season. Way more confident than they came out of last week's game with when they beat the 49ers. Now they are saying to themselves, oh God, we really are this good. They will play the Seahawks very difficult, very hard. They'll play them hard. It'll be a great game. I don't even know. I got to wait. I can't even tell you who I would take in that game. But after that, they play the Rams at home. This is another game like the game they won tonight. And if they come through those two games and looking at 6-1, holy moly, this thing is on. Wow, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't know how many people had the Jacksonville Jaguars there, but that's going to be some good stuff. Then after Rams, they got the Raiders. Then the Texans again. Chargers, Cardinals, Titans, Colts. Ooh, that's going to be a good game. The Colts, Jets, they'll beat Broncos, they'll beat Colts again. And ending with the Titans, so they don't play Pittsburgh this year. Man, I want to see that game. But you talking about, listen, you talking about you guys probably don't remember those games, man. You're young. I'm an old man, but I remember those games used to be because they had those big two tackles Jacksonville did, and the physical game they used to play with Pittsburgh. So okay, they don't play Pittsburgh this year, but I can't wait till they play the Colts, Broncos. Those are tight, the top teams now in the AFC. The Broncos just knocked off the world champs. So you know they got some tests to go. But when I look at this schedule, y'all, I'm serious. That team I just saw that's sitting right now at 4-1, they can beat the Seahawks. That's 5-1. The Rams gonna be real tough, man. But it's in Jacksonville. So even if they lose that, it's 5-2. But then they come back, they'll beat the Raiders, that's 6-2. Beat the Texans 7-2. Chargers may be tough, say 7-3. But they'll beat the Cardinals, that's 8-3. They'll beat the Titans 9-3. Let's split with the Colts. So you say you beat the Colts December 7th at home, but you're going to lose to the Colts December 28th on the road. But you beat the Colts at home, and then the Jets. I'm talking about this team to sit around and be like 10-2, something like that, going into the stretch run of the season. And I'm telling you, man, that'd be insane for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a turnaround. 12-5 for the Jaguars record this year. That's playoff team. And oh man, I'm telling you, watch this young team. Watch this young team. Yeah, locker room, that was a good game. One of the things I love seeing in this league more than anything, I would say, is the growth of young talent. Watching them mature, watching them overcome adversity and a great obstacle, something that stands in their way, like the Kansas City Chiefs, or a mountain of a man and quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, a mountain of a man and head coach like Andy Reid, and a mountain of championships in that cupboard. And you come in and you're a young team and you win. Boy, congrats, my peeps. Well